Good morning, is it from Zester's Lab? Well, once again, I'm in my little workspace. It looks crazy and rough, and I am so busy, and I've got so many ideas. I lie in my bed at night, and then all these ideas just came popping up. And this morning, we're on our way to town. Haven't been out of the house for 10 days now. Came back. Both me and hubby was feeling very sick for about 10 days, feeling better today. Our car is still broken, never a dull moment in this household. So we're going into town to find our new rental. So I was looking into my cupboard thinking, what will I wear today? My whole cupboard, as you must know if you're following me for a while, is full of clothes that I created myself. Some of them I love wearing, otherwise some of the others are a little difficult to wear. Not everything that I create is always my favorite, let's call it that. Sometimes I really don't like the end product, and then the awesome thing that happens is I realize it wasn't for me, it's for somebody else. So I bless somebody else with one of my creations, and then usually they absolutely love it, even though I realized it wasn't for me. So things that gonna fit me and makes me happy, it's not going to make you happy. We all got to find our own style, our own sense of being who we actually are. So long story short, this morning I just went into my cupboard and I picked this one. I made a video previously a couple of months ago, just after I created this one, out of old vintage serviettes. Vintage serviettes. This is pure linen, I think, and it's kind of a heavy material, and that is also something I found out. The more mature I get in age, the more I enjoy more heavy materials that cover a little bit of the middle age spread, or whatever you call it. So this one is just absolutely amazing. It's a little bit heavier. You can see it's a heavy material. So this has become one of my favorite dresses. It's actually very funny because I didn't think it will, but when I went to Thailand I took this with, and every time I wear it, I just feel like $1 million. And isn't that what clothes is supposed to do? They're supposed to make you feel good when you wear them. What's the use of you wear something and it makes you feel fat and old and ugly and whatever? So even if you only have one thing in your cupboard that you love, that makes you feel like $1 million, you wear it every day, every second day. And I also had to learn, like with this, I'm now wearing it. I don't know when we're going into town. And previously I would have saved my nice things, only for special occasions. But I've also learned, what happened then? I'm saved it and I'm saving it and I'm saving it, wearing it once or twice a year, and at the end, next season, it doesn't fit me any well. As well, all of a sudden, it just doesn't sit right because my body changes. You will know all about that. First of all, our body took very long to start changing. Now, all of a sudden, it changes every year. So now I've learned, wear what you love. Wear it. If it's done, you will get something new, or that you love once again. Because it's like the river of life. It just keeps flowing. So we got to stop blocking by hoarding and by not wearing it and by saving things. we block that flow, as I always say. I've learned it. So whenever you've been blessed with something, use it, wear it, enjoy it, because you've been given, that thing has been given to you to bless you at this moment. So let's wear those things. But what I actually wanted to show you in this dress, after I made it, you can see there's this doily in front. I absolutely love it. Then there's there's no doily at the back. It's just the embroidery. Some of these serviettes were embroidered already, so I just put them in places. Some of them were not embroidered, so every time I wash it, the marks became a little bit less. I don't care. I'm not worried about the marks. Somebody bought this many years ago, bought these little packet of serviettes and started the embroidery process. Well, they never finished, and I think when this person either passed on or went to an old age home or whatever, this packet landed in a thrift store, and I found it. And can you imagine if this person that started this could have seen me loving the things that they lovingly embroidered, and now it became my favorite thing. Isn't it the awesome story? I wish I could find this person and just tell her, I created a beautiful dress from those serviettes that you thought it was a mistake. You bought it, you never finished it. At the end, you just had to give it away. And no, it was a blessing to me. I've created something amazing, something that makes me feel like $1 million. Isn't this an awesome story? It just came up now. I didn't even think about this. So many things in our lives, we think it's a mistake. Oh, I should have done this, I didn't do it, and I bought it for this, and then I didn't use it for that, or whatever, and we sit with all these baggage of things that didn't work out. We planned it. I'm going to embroidery all these things and use it, and I never did, and it was a waste. It was in my cupboard. Can you imagine how long this serviette, I bought it in the little packet still. I didn't realize some were already finished and some weren't. I just bought the packet. I think it was about $2. I didn't know what was in it really. I just thought, whoa, this is a bargain. I'm going to make something out of this. And the person that bought it or received it as a present, I don't know, it must be 100 years ago. Really, I think this is how old this is. I remember my parents and my grandparents, they did this type of thing. They did the embroidery of the serviettes, and then they used them, and it was just beautiful. And oh my God, cleaning this is just crazy. That's why I got this in the same pile when I bought this. And even though this is a beautiful serviette, if I messed on this once, I don't know how to clean it. So in those days they did. Remember the jig and the I don't know whatever they used. But so somebody else's mistake or whatever you can call it became my absolute favorite thing. So never think anything in your life is a mistake. You shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have whatever. It's just an amazing story. Well, okay, back to what I actually wanted to show you. So when I finished making this dress, I wanted to wear it, and I thought, oh, the slip is a little bit too high. I didn't really feel comfortable with a high slip. And then I've realized, add a doily. So I had this square kind of doily, and I just cinch it on top there. So now it's not as open. I still have the little sides that when I sit or whatever, it just gives that little bit of opening. But isn't this the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen? So once again, my dress wasn't finished at first. So I keep adding. And that's the same with our life. Don't think your life is done and this is it, and you look at your life and you see not the finished product. Your life's not finished. It's never going to be finished until you leave this realm. And look at this woman that made this. Even after she left the realm, something of her is giving me joy. And that is this thing with life. Life is forever and ever, and whatever you do in this realm, it's gonna continue, it's gonna grow, it's gonna become a blessing to other people. Most of the times we do not know how big a blessing we are to others just by being. So just keep going. Just keep being who you are. Just keep doing the things that brings you so much joy. And you are a blessing to others. You are important to others. Like this woman, she'll never know how important she is to me. A little part of her is now bringing me so much joy. So thank you that I can share my journey with you. Thank you that I can share my beautiful dress with you. And it was felt a little bit naked, my dress, when I was wearing it. So I got these little tops. And I thought, why not? Let it stick out as if it was supposed to be like this. As if this is to be an overdress. And just look how beautiful it is now. So make a plan. So now I feel much more covered, but still nice and cool. Love this style. And voila. Have a fantastic day, and always remember, you are necessary in this huge puzzle we call life. You are one puzzle piece, but without you, the puzzle is not done. So you are worthy, you are awesome, you are needed just as you are. You don't need to change. Exactly as you are now, this minute, you just be. Start enjoying your life. Start finding those things that brings out the abundant life that's already in you, that makes you realize and feel that you are alive, like this dress. Sharing this with you, sharing the message with you, makes me realize I'm alive, you're alive, we're alive. We are the abundant life. Have an awesome day. Zed from Zesters Lab. Love you lots.